Hey everyone, let me just shuffle back into view. Welcome back. I'm going to do this on camera today, actually on camera, as you can see, me in the flesh. Because obviously I'm making this movie scene, and well, not just one movie scene, there's going to be a series of scenes basically on a board with the 009 running around, and then in the background there'll be the main lines basically passing. Hopefully I can get about 5 or 6 different movies in there. You've seen the Daleks, so obviously that's another clue. You got the Apocalypse Train, that's going to be one movie. Daleks in another movie, and I'm going to show you in this box, which is kind of just out of view, but just here, some items. If you're N gauge, if you're TT, if you're HO, OO gauge, if you're just modelling in general, this person's items is going to be highly of interest to all of you. And I'm going to show you shortly. What I'll do is I'll link one of our items into the description, and you can click on sellers other items. I think there's in the box, there's if I can get hold of it. Just bear with me 1 second. Hopefully I can, it's upside down. No, it's not. It's not the right way, but obviously it's shown on camera. It's upside down, but basically it's if you visit www.highlands, that's Highlands 3dprints.com. Obviously that's their actual site for items, or you can go on eBay. Like I said, I'll link it into the description. Click on sellers of items and you'll see a whole bunch of stuff that she's selling. Now, like I said, if you're N gauge, OO gauge, whatever, all of this is going to be of interest to you. It's not, goblin castles and all that. This is lots of different stuff. For example, we got a church here. It's at £31. Now, you can't, you still got to put this together, but you just don't have to worry about the detail, the small stuff, which obviously in my situation is great. But I know some people like to actually build the model and that, but there is still some obviously putting together. I'm just going to swipe, and you can see, it's got, obviously you still got to make it. And again, there's another picture. I'm just going to show you one more. And all you need to do is paint it, and that's kind of like, it gives you something to go by as well, But if you click on this lady's, I've had a few conversations with her, sellers other items, and just have a scan through. I mean, just, is 3D printing the way forward? I think it is. You can buy a fallow church, you spend 40, 50, 60, whatever, So you've got your normal buildings, she's got plenty of that sort of stuff, flats, houses, obviously ruined buildings as well, because there's, obviously wargaming. She said she's going to start doing railway items. I personally would like to see some 172 fishing trawlers, for instance, or I just want to bring, because if she does watch this video, so yeah, fishing trawlers would be a good thing. But I mean, here we got, I don't think you're going to be able to catch it on camera, but it's a Bachmann Scene Craft. It's just knocked it off thingy, but you know, an engine shed that you can basically, sorry, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just trying to find where it's just disappeared to, but I just want to show you some other stuff. So I'm just telling my daughter to be quiet. She's coming downstairs. Hopefully you'll be able to see this as well. And that's Siri. Hopefully you can, if I just tell you back there, you can see it. Blocks of flats, sort of Berlin type thing. So there's plenty of buildings, you know, all different kinds. Like I said, I'd like to see some fishing trawlers, maybe an engine shed that you can, you know, make longer, kind of thing. A bit like the Pico one, but I think more sort of with open fronts, and you can just literally make it as long as you like, and that would be a kind of a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, I recommend you go and check it out. And like I say, it doesn't matter if you're N gauge, TT, O gauge, HO. It's got lots of, it's literally loads of stuff, you know. You know, something like the church or kind of medieval keep type thing. You know, you could have that in a corner. This is an idea for you lot, you know, is to, you could have it in the corner, sort of in one of the sections, and just have it, I don't know, like modern cars in, you know, in a car park, and you could have like a reenactment type thing going on, you know. So people have just come basically to do a reenactment. Be a nice corner filler, or you could have like the Antiques Roadshow, you know, they have them type things going on. So yeah, it's you know, it's, I want to do something different, you know. I had considered doing the Apocalypse on its own, but I thought to myself, well, I'll make it, you know, and it will never see the light of day again. But if I put it with my main layout, doing the movie studio, I could have a fun fair in there. I think it's going to be, yeah, a nice. The only thing I'm worried about is it's going to be an endless bloody money pit, you know. But I think, I don't know what you guys are expecting from it, but I think it's going to be a lot better than, well, I'm hoping it will be a lot better than that I expect, than you expect, you know. I'm actually really pumped up about doing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to tilt you down just a little bit. So just bear with me a second. And it's not going to work. Of course it's not. Right, okay. That was a big fail. As it generally is when you want something to do something. And so one movie will be like a whole zombie apocalypse type scene. I've got a lot of stuff in my basket from this lady from Highlands 3D. I really think, yeah, in the future, I think a lot of households will, not everyone, but a lot of households will have a 3D printer, because it's not just for modelling. It's, you know, you can 3D print a picture frame or a vase, you know. I think it's the way forward. So let's start getting some stuff out of the box without breaking anything. So, as I said, the apocalypse scene, I've got some stuff that I would like to get for, obviously, for my Dalek scene. I know how that's going to run, and it's all going to be sort of cut into, obviously, sections, if that makes sense, and the main lines running in the background and that. But it's all going to be part of the main layout. So first of all, and I think I'm showing you this because before I put any paint on it, so I'm going to see what I come up with. But because I've got the forward facing camera on, everything's back to front. So we've got here obviously engines at the back of a plane. So this is going to be, you remember the series Lost? Well, this is going to be Lost again. So yeah, looking forward to painting all that. I really need to try and tilt you down a bit. So if you can just bear with me 1 second, and I'm just going to stick you on pause. That's a bit better. So I can lay it down on the floor. Like I said, you'll have to excuse the fact that I'm disabled and all the rest of it, but can't really help that. So we got there. I'm just going to try and lay it out in some sort of order. I'm not sure where I can put this so you can, yeah, if I put it, yeah, around about there. So that's obviously the back end of the aeroplane. I said there's a fair amount of parts to this. And then we got hopefully you can see that. It's the sort of main part of the plane. So that would, and obviously I've got to create the scene and everything else, and as soon as I get the board sorted. So that will just go kind of just like so. And then we've got the details on these is just honestly crazy, absolutely crazy. So that's obviously the cab bit, and then we got this, obviously it's made up of quite a lot of stuff. And part of the wing there, so we can just, you know, have that there. We've also got here tail section. Oops, a bit too high. So that'll get, you know, I'll say I've got quite a few movies in mind. She kindly sent me a lanyard, Model Rail Scotland. Thank you, Fiona, for that. So it's pretty amazing. Got another part of the wing for the other side of the plane, which will go sort of, I know it's really probably hard for you to see on camera, but obviously if I cut the section here and here, and then each section will have obviously a different movie and different sceneries. There's a few other items in here that she's popped in that I'd like you to show you as well. As I said, she does everything from normal buildings to, you know, to wargaming. We've also, there's Sherman. And if I can just find part of the house, and we just got here. Obviously, I like that these, if I can show you that on camera, I mean, this would be absolutely ideal for the 009 shed. I like the fact that it's got obviously doors that are, you know, half open and stuff, and obviously, you know, and it's a case of just obviously once you put your model together. I think there's another. Is it? I've lost the top. I think this is a. I've just lost the turret. There it is. This is a Matilda. Is it Matilda? I'm sure it's a Matilda. So yeah, there's different, obviously, items. You know, hopefully I'm trying to get a good angle on there. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, again, Fiona, thank you for the extra bits and pieces, and they really will be, you know, they'll come in handy. Not sure if that actually, yeah, I think that actually fits on top like that. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you've got some obviously stuff to put together. There we go. Let's see if I can show you now, and then we've got another bit that goes actually on top of here. So yeah, obviously I need to glue all this together, but yeah, so basically it would look like kind of like that. But yeah, please go and have a look at her items. It's just absolutely, I can't even remember what I put in. I'm sure I put in 172 3D printed buildings, maybe something like that. I sort of tilt you back up so I can actually be in view and not my head being amputated. There we go. So yeah, just I'm really this crashed aircraft is just absolutely, you know, it really is just absolutely superb. I think that, you know, because it will lay basically like that. I think 3D printing is the way forward, not just for model railways, but for all type of modelling. But yeah, I just really so made up with this stuff. It's just, you know, and when I think of the cost and, you know, and having to, you know, basically make an aeroplane and then break it up, and, you know, and you still got to paint it and everything else, but, you know, it's just, and the cost is just so much more expensive, you know, and obviously in today's climate it's rough, you know. So yeah, I do think 3D printing is the way forward. You know, when I eventually get round to getting one and get the technical know-how how to do it, you know, then I should just be doing little bits just to enhance current buildings, you know, things like satellite dishes and all that sort of type of stuff. Um, yeah, I've not really got too much to say on that. I just wanted to show you basically. Um, I think it's a good plan. I think it's a good way of incorporating everything together, and and having all these different sections to have different movies going on, and I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. I think it's going to be an amazing talking point. It's going to be a good talking point. It's going to be something different, and there's lots of stuff that you can do. Like I said, medieval keep, have a whole reenactment going on in a car park and all the rest of it. That'd be a nice corner piece, because corner pieces are in this hobby a pain in the backside to do. That's really all I've got to say on the matter. It's I don't know about any international sort of, whether she ships international or she uses the eBay program. But if you've got any ideas, that because she did say she wanted to do some more railway stuff. I said I'd like to see some 1/72 scale fishing trawlers, and with a flat bottom on them, so it can a lot easier to do. So I've got quite a few ideas for different types of movies. I'm not going to let you into them all just yet. I will be ordering a lot more stuff from this lady. This is solid, weighty, highly detailed. I literally really so over the moon, and I'm going to enjoy painting these up, and hopefully I won't mess it up. So I think with all of that, I'm just going to leave it there, and got nothing else to say on the matter. And stay tuned, because I really got an itchy head, but I'm really looking forward to doing this whole next module. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for me. Hopefully you'll stay tuned and see what I come up with. So, as they say in Japan, sayonara, and again, apologies for my disability being on camera. I know people, or one or two people don't like it, but it is what it is. So I'll see you in the future. Take care. Bye now. Ugh.